Hello Tarot Rebels, long time no see. I would like to welcome you to October's predictions. I am Michaela from Tarot Rebel and I'm super happy to see you joining us. Today I'm going to see what to expect in the month to come, which is the month of October, but this is a general reading. It's a timeless one, so it kind of doesn't matter when you're watching this video. I've added here some symbols for each of the groups, and you can see that two of them are very Octoberish, very autumnal. Let's see what's coming your way, how you can achieve those things, and what's preventing you from achieving your goals this month. And for now we have three groups. First group is this really beautiful dried rose. Second group is this red chip. It's something I found on one of my daily walks, so this is why I'm using it today. And the third group is this gosh, I forgot what they're called. A cone. Yeah, sorry, that was a brain freeze moment kind of situation. So please take your time and choose whatever group calls to you the most. Choose based on your intuition, based on what you like, what you hear, what the color is. You can choose this beautiful gold, or this beautiful red, or this beautiful brown. And follow your intuition, let it guide you to the message you need to hear. Take that message in, sit with it. If it doesn't resonate, just let it go. Choose another pile, choose another video, choose another reader, choose to do something else. Because remember, you always have free will, and this is a general reading. Once you've decided which group is for you, you can go in the section down below. I will leave the timestamps in the comments and also in the description, so you can flick through the video and go to the group that speaks to you the most. Okay, as I said, please remember that this is a general pick a card reading, so it might not fully resonate, or it might not resonate at all with you. And for any other details, if you want to contact me or book a reading, my details are in the description box down below. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Hi Group 1, welcome to your reading. I'm Michaela from Tarot Rebel, and this is your reading for the month ahead. If you chose this beautiful dried up rose, this message is for you. Let's see what to expect in the month to come. What are the messages for you? Please remember that this is a timeless reading, and it doesn't really matter when you're watching this video. Also, please remember that this is a general reading done for entertainment purposes only. Messages are for some of you, and they will not fully resonate with everyone. Let's see. Group 1, I'm using the Psychic Tarot. This is a deck I've had for such a long time, and for some reason I never got to use it. It's something I purchased secondhand because I wasn't sure if I will connect with the deck, but alas, it looks like I am. This is what's in your focus, Group 1. You have balance and harmony on your mind. I'm doing this during Libra season. October is mostly Libra season, so this makes perfect sense. Also, what you need to let go of is this accelerated motion situation. So this is a card that, this is basically the Eight of Wands in this system. This is a card that tells me you're rushing things too much. The theme of your month, Group 1, is balance, is justice, is fairness, is balance. Sorry, I said balance twice. Is that harmony that resides in you, and this accelerated motion energy that you need to let go of is kind of telling that you need to ground yourself more. You need to sit this one out and meditate more. Grow things within you. Don't let grow things around you, if that makes sense. Let's see what supports you in the month ahead. You have your intuition guiding you. This is the High Priestess energy. So October is a month where things are revealed to us. Listen to that. Sit with this energy of balance that's trying to peek at you at this moment, and actually pay attention to what's happening around you, because you might notice things, you might observe things that you wouldn't generally observe because you're too busy trying to gain momentum here with the Eight of Wands. Let's see what other opportunities you might have. Interesting. You have recognition and reward coming your way. That's a really amazing card, Group 1. I have this feeling that this is you building towards something. This is a good time to start learning. If a training comes, a training opportunity comes to you, now is the time to do it. If people ask you, can you please contribute to this project, definitely accept it, because it looks like it's going to yield very positive outcomes in the end. Let's see what challenges you might face, Group 1. Oops. Emotional loss. Find it interesting because this emotional loss card, why do I find it interesting? Because it may sound insensitive and cruel. I think you're in a moment where you perceive things as being so much more intense than they really are. So your feelings and emotions and expectations are heightened, and you might experience any minor, any minor challenge. Let's say you've locked your keys in the car, and you might perceive that as very, very weighing very heavy on you. So this is again talking to you about coming back to your roots, coming back into this balance energy, trying to weigh out the things as they come and not overcomplicate them or overthink them or overreact to things. Let's pull some clarifying cards for this. It's going to be a very short reading, Group 1. It feels like October will be gone in a jiffy. So, clarifying the balance card, you have the Two of Swords and the Sun card. Once you've achieved this inner peace that you clearly strive for, even if it's just at the third eye level, so it's your intuition guiding you towards this balance. It feels like you have to make a choice to choose peace in your life and to choose happiness rather than let it happen to you. It's this is a reminder that now is the time to be an active participant in your life, so please be mindful of that. Let's see, clarifying the Eight of Wands. We have the World. It's funny because as I was shuffling, I saw this card and I was thinking, what's ending for you? You might be trying to precipitate an ending of some sorts. Maybe it's time to let things play out as they should, and when they should, stop trying to force things. Because see, bottom of the deck you have the Hermit. Now is a good time to sit with yourself and meditate and try to make things happen for you in the way you want them to happen, not necessarily in this chaotic way, if that makes sense. Let's see what's with the intuition card. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have loads of major arcanas. So you have 4 in a row, and you have the Justice card, the High Priestess, the Sun, the World, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. Listen to your intuition, because it's going to guide you in the right direction with this World card. It may not seem like much, but things are going in the right direction, trust me. Clarify, okay. Clarifying the recognition and reward. This will be a very fair and honest review. I don't know why I'm going to call it review. As I said, some people might be going back to school or picking up a training course or something like that, but it seems like there will be a very fair reward and review at the end of it. And again, the Justice card, you have it twice here, signifying that this is indeed in your focus, and it's also something that other people give to you. At the end of the day, this recognition, this training, this reward, this review, call it whatever, it will be exactly how it needs to be, fair to you and to others, and you will get what you need to get out of it. Let's see. The emotional loss card comes clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very slow and steady kind of energy, right? So you have to agree to move with that speed if you want to get where you need to get, right? Strong Virgo energy. You have Virgo twice. You have Saturn, have Jupiter, have Sun here, you have Libra, you have the Moon. So I think for you, Group 1, this is a month where you need to pay attention to a lot of things, because with all these major arcana, so you have 7 arcanas in 12 cards. So you need to pay attention to what's happening in your life at this moment, because it's important. Also, bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Wands, right? This is a card of allowing yourself exploration, allowing yourself movement, allowing yourself planning, allowing yourself travel. You might be traveling, right? You might be going somewhere, be it spiritually, physically, emotionally, traveling into maybe a different role. Maybe you get promoted, or maybe you get a new job. It doesn't really matter. This is the moment you've been expecting, and it looks like it's growing in such a way that will help you achieve your goals. Let's see. What do you need to pay attention to if you want to overcome your challenges? What do you need to pay attention to? Okay, that's a good one. You need to ask yourself why this is happening. What do you need to pay attention to if you want your dreams to come true? Remind yourself that this is a never-ending story. The wheel goes around, turns around, spins around. The world is a never-ending cycle. So regardless of where you are right now in your life, please remember that this will at some point flip and do a complete 180, and you will find yourself in a different position in your life. So it's a constant movement that's happening in your life. If you want to achieve the goals you want to achieve, remind yourself of that. Also, 31, 37, numbers you need to remember. Let's see. One last piece of advice for Group 1. Okay. you have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. This is your reminder for this month, right, group 1? It looks like the energies are picking up for you this month. You have to pay attention not to get into conflict with anyone, not to overcomplicate things, not to let yourself be overwhelmed. Try and find that inner balance. Every time something triggers you, ask yourself why, and remind yourself that this is just a point in time and you can always switch the story around. This is your story and you have access to the book that's being written about you. So remind yourself of that, and don't forget that you have the power to control everything in your life. Okay, group 1, I hope this was useful for the month ahead. I would love to hear it from you in the comment section down below. Leave a share, comment, like, subscribe. Anything would help me immensely grow my channel, and it would help with the exchange of energies. If not, happy to see you even on silent mode. Thank you so much for joining. I do hope to see you in another video. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this red chip, this message is for you. I will set it aside. Okay, so let's see what to expect in the month to come, group 2. Please remember that this is the general messages and it's not going to fully resonate with everyone. I will shuffle your cards and oh my god, you have so much to say. Group 2, I will pick both of them. So, this card, the light card, is something that's been stalking me since I started using this deck, which is the Psychic Tarot. Chariot, the Triumph card as well. So it kind of feels like you have a similar energy to mine. This is what's in your focus at the moment, is like finding your light, shining that light on your way and conquering what you need to conquer. It feels like you're very relentlessly going towards something. You know the purpose of it. Doesn't feel like you're sharing that with someone else. It just feels like you're very, very determined to achieve something. Let's see. What do you need to let go of, group 2? You have the Star card, which is in this deck, it's called Hope. I feel like this is more of letting go of dreaming wide awake rather than actively pursuing what you need to pursue in order to accomplish this goal. It feels like you're in this very inactive energy and you have to move into this very fast moving energy of the Triumph card. Let's see what supports you in the month ahead. Oops. Oh wow, all my cards are falling and I think it's because you have so much to express, so much to share with others, so much to convey in the current situation. So what supports you in the month ahead is this Fertility card. This is the equivalent of the Empress. As I said, it looks like you're achieving a lot with the Triumph and the Light card in your focus and supporting you. This Fertility card doesn't necessarily have to be actually giving birth or, I don't know, conceiving. You can conceive ideas, or you can birth ideas. You can give them life and make them happen in real life, right? I think it's a very prosperous energy that you're nurturing at the moment. Really good. And I'm so far you've only had major arcanas, right? Let's see what other opportunities you might have, group 2. You have the third eye chakra. You're going towards something because you know, and by you know, I mean you know deep down inside, without any explanation, any inkling of why this is happening, why should you go there. You know that you need to go that way. This third eye chakra is activated for you, and it's been guiding you towards towards your success, basically. Let's see what challenges you might face. You have mental conflict. This is a card of choices, and the bottom of the deck you have the waiting game. For some reason I feel the waiting game and victory, right? I will put them aside because I think they paint a good picture of what's driving you intuitively, not necessarily something that's in your focus at the moment. So I'll put them aside. I don't have enough room to store all my cards. Let's see. I will try and clarify your cards. It looks really good. It looks like you might feel overwhelmed by the choices or by the decisions you have to make, but in the end you're gonna get there. You have the tools you need, you have the answers. You're just in that point where you're not sure if you should actually follow that path, or should you maybe take a different path. This is why you're going to go into this waiting game kind of situation, but you will be emerging successfully at the end of it, and clearly that's in your focus with the Triumph and the Light cards. Let's see, let's clarify focus for you. You have the Seven of Wands. This is a card of resilience. I know it sounds difficult, but you have to trust the process. I know it sounds overwhelming, but you have to trust the process. You will get there. It's just sometimes you might feel disheartened, or you might feel unsure about the path you're about to embark on, but you have to trust the process with this Seven of Wands. Things are going where they need to go. And again, we have too many cards, but I will take them. Clarifying hope, which is what you need to let go of. This talks to me about a leap of faith that you have to accept. And it's funny because the images are so very similar. You have to trust the process that you're getting where you need to go. Five of Pentacles is a card that talks about not necessarily poverty, but disillusion, disappointment, scarcity. Call it whatever you have. Maybe you have that in your past. You have to take this leap of faith and accept new ideas, new opportunities, new help, even help. You have to go ahead and go for it. And remember when I said that this is what you need to let go of blindly hoping, dreaming that something will happen. You have to actively chase that something. You have to actively chase that coin. It's so easy to be stranded outside in the cold and thinking, oh, I'm having such a rough time. I cannot seem to find my way. Oh, no one can help me. When in fact you're the one who can help yourself. You have to actively chase what you need to accomplish in your life. And okay, maybe not chase, because I know now the TikTok community, which I don't use obviously, there's that saying, I don't chase, I attract. Okay, you can work it around your basic needs. You don't have to chase something, but you can allow things to happen to you, allow positive things to happen to you, allow help to come your way. So please be mindful of that. Let's clarify the fertility card. This is your support in the month of October, group 2. You have the King of Cups. Interesting. You might have the help and the support of someone who's very much in tune with their emotions, someone who's very much a nurturer, someone who's confident, honest, open, and supportive with themselves and others as well. They extend that care and gratitude and emotional health and well-being to others as well. Let's see. Let's clarify the third eye chakra. You have the Knight of Swords. This is a card of mental clarity. Accept that mental clarity. Don't think too much of it. Just accept it and go for it, because it's what you need. Accept those ideas, those downloads that you receive from the universe, and put them into motion, because this is what it will get you in this point. Let's see. Mental conflict. You have the Ace of Swords. There's a spark that will generate this mental conflict, but with the same spark, you have the ability to like cut it off from your life and remove this this anguish that seems to be knocking on your door. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands, waiting game and Victorian success. The Knight of Wands is a very impatient knight, but at the same time, he's a very proactive and also very reactive kind of knight. You have two knights, two aces. Interesting. Two twos. Lots of major arcanas. Things are picking up for you this month, and it's going to be difficult for you to accept that you have to decide which way you're going, but it kind of looks like you know the path you're on at the moment. And even if you might be tempted to stray at some point, it looks like you're gonna come back on your path and accomplish what you need to accomplish. Let me get some advice. What do you need to pay attention to? Cards. Let's see. What does group 2 need to pay attention to? Okay, I'll take this. If you want to overcome your challenges, you have loyal heart. Interesting. I like this. It feels like you're very much dedicated to a certain goal. But supporting you, you have the King of Cups, clarifying the fertility card, the Empress card, right? If you want to overcome your challenges, keep a loyal heart, because initially I thought maybe it's someone, just a random person, but maybe this is someone you love, someone you appreciate, someone you look up to, right? This King of Cups. Keep them close to your heart, because it looks like they want only what's best for you. And they might be able to overcome this hurdle here, and they might be able to lead you somewhere closer to your goal. Let's see. What do you need to pay attention to if you want your dreams come true? Group 2. You have the Fates. Interesting card. You have 17 and 17 twice. Hope you can see it. 17, 17. This is a card that talks about letting go sometimes. A card that suggests, doesn't force you to do it, but suggests that maybe sometimes it's best to let go, to follow the guidelines from the universe, to follow your intuition, follow whatever downloads you've been receiving from the universe, right? So this is the advice. And one last piece of advice from the universe, and I will call it a day for you. One last piece of advice, please. you have, this is interesting, this is the exact same card that group 1 got. You have the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Softening to love seems to be like a recurrent underlying message for you. You have the Loyal Heart, you have the King of Cups, you have signals here that tell you to go back to your roots, to be close to people again, to accept them in your life, to allow them to be in your life. So this is the reading for you, group 2. I hope it did resonate. I would love to hear it from you in the comment section down below, or leave a like, share, subscribe, something. It would help my channel a lot, but don't feel obliged to do it. I still thank you for watching this video, and I do hope to see you in another one. Bye. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful cone, this message is for you. Set it aside and I will start your reading. Let's see what to expect from the month to come. What are the messages for you, group 3? Please remember that this is for entertainment purposes only, and it will not resonate with everyone. So please be mindful of that. In the meantime, let's see what we have for you, group 3. Oops, too many cards. But I see here throat chakra, solar plexus, passion, solitude, and disruption. Just in case. And the base chakra. I get a very, very heavy energy from you, group 3, but let's see. What's in your focus this month? You have the third eye chakra. You're focusing on things that you cannot physically or rationally perceive. So you're focused on something that cannot be explained. Very interesting. What you need to let go of. I would say ego, because this energy of standing your ground, which is the 7 of Wands. And it's curious because both cards appeared in the group 2 reading as well. This tells me you're in a very defensive energy that's drawing your energy out in a way that's not productive for you. You need to follow your intuition, and I think you know you need to do that at this moment. You need to be more connected with your higher self and your spirit guides and your ancestors and, I don't know, deities that you believe in, angels, fairies, whatever works for you. And you need to be more connected to them. In terms of what supports you in the month ahead, this is an interesting card because you have this 8 of Swords with the title here, Trapped in Fear. But supporting you, being trapped in fear, sometimes can be beneficial. Maybe this passive energy of taking care of yourself, even if it's not mentally sustainable long term or even productive, it's still better than being super aggressive and very defensive. So yeah, interesting energies. As I said, I get really heavy energies from your reading. What other opportunities you might have? You have the 4 of Wands, which is foundation and achievements. And as I was shuffling, I saw your base card, the base chakra card. Interesting. Now I see the crown chakra. You might be able to overcome these struggles at this that you are facing in this moment. This is something that might be presented to you a solid foundation, a solid structure in your life. Maybe you're on the move all the time, or you're working in a place that's very chaotic, very disorganized, very emotionally inducing, like fear inducing in a way. So it kind of feels like towards the end of the month, this might clear a bit for you in a way that's healthy and safe. What challenges you might face, group 3? Let's see. Okay, 2 cards. You have authority and mental conflict. Okay, kind of makes sense. You struggling with authority and having to defend yourself and having to prove yourself and creating this fear-based mentality within you, but at the same time struggling to get to this safe haven that you want, and struggling to listen to your intuition. It's going to be a rough month for you, group 3. Sorry to say that, but there are positives around this. You kind of know where you need to go, and it looks like you're taking the necessary steps to get there. It's just that you might struggle with things here and there. In terms of challenges, this authority card is a card of Aries, so maybe you struggle with a paternal figure or a manager, someone who's in charge, someone who's very strict, someone who's very rational, but also very, I want to say, cruel for some reason. It's such a weird feeling, and they might even instill fear in you. They might even make you doubt yourself with this 2 of Swords here. However, it feels like your focus is to get into this place where you're connected with your higher self and you can listen and benefit from this connection. Let's see. Let's clarify the third eye chakra. You have the World. You're kind of sensing the ending of this cycle. There's some completion happening in the background, and it's not fully visible. It's not obvious to the untrained eye, but it looks like you're aware of it in a very deep spiritual sense, right? Let's see. Oops. Stand your ground. You have the 8 of Cups. Interesting. What you need to let go of, this resilience that you've been boasting around, this ego trip that you are on, it looks like it's going to end with this 8 of Cups. You decide that this is no longer serving you. It doesn't do you any good to hold on to this energy, so you decide to just pack your bags and go somewhere else. There's no point in you being there struggling all the time. So I like this. Told you you're going on the right path. For the 8 of Swords, for this the support in the month ahead, you have the 7 of Pentacles, right? This is a card of you reap what you sow. I understand it's difficult to be in this mental headspace where everything is scary, everything is dangerous, everything is going against you. This is the time where you lay down the ground for improvement, the ground for it. I think of this time as an investment in you. So use this time, even though you feel trapped, you feel afraid, you feel overwhelmed, use this time to work towards what you need to accomplish, work towards what you want in life, not what others want in life, right? Let's see, what other opportunities you might have with this foundation. Wow. This is interesting. it kind of looks like what will help you feel secure and safe is a healthy family dynamic. But I'm just laughing at the mirroring of the cards. You have the rainbow, you have the house, you have the family. You have the rainbow, you have the family. I think there's a house in the distance, but still, there's a lot of joy and love that transpires from these two cards, and it's funny that both of them have similar imagery. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is again achievement in the material world, happiness, bliss at home, right? You have really beautiful cards. Let's see, terrifying, this Emperor. You have the Two of Wands. Interesting. You're contemplating leaving this situation, and I cannot tell you how proud I am of you being in this headspace. Yes, you're struggling with this authority figure. You're struggling with the feelings that they project on you, with the feelings that they build inside you. But at the same time, you're recognizing that this is not healthy for you, and you're contemplating moving away from this situation. I really like this for you. Let's see, what do you need to pay attention to, group 3? What do you need to pay attention to if you want to overcome your challenges? A change in the wind. Nice. It's going to come. It's going to be a bit unexpected, but also expected. I think you're kind of manifesting this for you, following your intuition to let it guide you where you need to be in order to jumpstart this change. Let's see, what do you need to pay attention to if you want your dreams come true? Message in a bottle. Communication is key now. You have to pay attention to what's being communicated to you, or maybe see if you can intercept certain messages that would be very beneficial for you, group 3. Let's see, one last piece of advice. One last piece of advice, please, for group 3. Hope it's not the same card as before, because group 1 and group 2 got the same exact message. Let's see. You have Hireth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. If it's not the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, longing for home. I know this is a deck that is mostly aimed at star seeds. However, I felt inclined to use it today because we're in this period where I think there are 6 retrogrades, if I'm not mistaken. Like, we have a Mercury retrograde, we have I think Uranus, Venus, Neptune, Jupiter, and I think Saturn as well in retrograde. I think every one of us is very much in touch with their starseed roots. They're trying to reconnect with that energy, and we are allowing it to flow through us in a healthy way. So I think we're all kind of longing for home, and either in the physical realm. Some of us might experience this in the physical realm, and clearly based on this, it is something you struggle with. Building that solid foundation, building your happiness, building your emotional wealth, and generational stability. some of us might be focused on the universe, some of us might be focused on this material plane. It doesn't really matter. It's just a kind, gentle reminder from whomever you believe in, that this is actually everything we're all looking for at the end of the day. So group 3, you know where you're going. It's going to be a struggle, but you don't seem to lose focus while you're here, so good job for that. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I would appreciate a like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever makes whatever it's easier for you, but don't feel obliged to do anything. As always, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you in another video. Bye.